let's see. Sushi. There he is. Spectate. Yeah.
You are in?
I'm in.
Sushi needs to invite me. Could you
We're in, boys.
poke him? No, we're not in yet, boys.
Yeah, we're in. I'm in.
Everyone get in here.
But didn't he accept your friend request?
No, not yet.
Do you want to accept Rick to be your lawful? Oh, je co-streamer zal me nog eens een invite moeten sturen.
Oh, oké. Ga ik nu doen.
And I really like the fact that he's calling me...
Yeah, I knew you would say that. I knew. Sushi.
But he knows what's up, right?
Well, to be fair, you are the better caster here.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. Good sushi.
I don't want to say that, but we all know it's true. Nah, I really love you, man.
So, the tournament this Sunday, eh? And next Sunday. You still want to join?
I think I'm gonna join.
Well, I've hired a bouncer, so hey.
Well, we're gonna play the tournament in the bar I've worked in for 3.5 years. So let's see who the bouncer's loyal to.
Got my own bouncer, boy.
Yeah, so you think.
I'm sure. I have to check out. He's not a bit bit of Moroccan in him. Huh? Yes, what?
Let's go to the game.
Yes, we got a hunter versus hunter here, and we see the bear trap has been played from Sushi.
Yeah, it's not a really common trap these days, and I think Gepetto here also expected maybe a freezing. But he also got the answer against the bear trap.
Yep, he goes for a face trade. And that's a nice top deck for Sushi here. He gets Hover. Always Hover.
It's Hover Companion, right? You should ask Nara.
Oh, people are gonna miss your face again in a couple of minutes.
Sorry?
People are gonna miss your face again in a couple of minutes.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Did you cut it out again?
Yes, was checking out a bit of text.
You really hate my face, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've got your face in two places on my screen right now. I've got it in my upper right and in my lower left. I mean, too much face. I know you like to smork it, but
I don't know if there's such a thing as too much face when it comes to my face. But let's go back to the game yet again.
Alright. Flame Joker clone a hit?
Get our own talk show or something. Because we have talked during like 6 games. And we've maybe commented on 2 or 3 plays.
Well,
you did.
I most probably did, yeah. I most probably did, yeah. So he didn't get the flame juggler to Harrison's face to make off the trade, but he puts in some extra damage. But do you True Hunter face smork it is. In the situation Hunter versus Hunter, I've hardly had any experience because I actually never play Hunter. Is this also like Zoo where you trade off a lot, or is it like Rogue versus Rogue, you put in the damage as fast as possible?
Well, I think it's kind of between, because in most aggressive matchups, you want to go if your opponent's aggressive as well, you want to go for the board because that's the way you're gonna win the game. If you've got the board, he can do a thing. As you mentioned, Rogue versus Rogue, it's more about the burst damage. And the mid-range hunter is somewhere in between. It's a bursty deck because of Call of the Wild. But it really thrives on its board control. If it doesn't have something on the board, the Hound Masters are worth nothing, the kill commands are worth less. So you do always want something on the board. So I think it's kind of something in the middle thing.
Yep.
Where you do want board, but not at the expense of everything. So you do want to pressure phase a lot because as the rogues, the hunters also don't have any healing in the deck. So you do want to pressure a lot.
All right. So you're trying to find a nice in the middle kind of pressure. And we're trying to keep that board control and taking and trading off your his minions.
Yeah, and we see that Gepetto has a huge lead here.
Yep. Pressuring that phase.
Joosie has the Call of the Wild on A, but this is 3, 5, 7 plus 5. This is lethal.
I think he's there, right? Yep. He most definitely is with that bow and kill command.
Oh, and
so we're going back up to 1-1.
Yeah, I've got a chat from someone saying I'm on the top 4. Please add me to your team.
Who's this?
Yeah, I can't say names, man.
Well, I've heard of some people really trying to get into the Team Emperor. Some people are willingly camping, trying to camp outside of your house.
Yeah, I've had a few people. I've had to call the police to escort them out of here because, yeah, it was madness, man.
I can understand.
Everybody wants to be an emperor. I can understand that. It's very hard for me to yeah, I can't let anybody in.
I can understand. I can really understand. So we're going back to this game here. This Shaman versus the Hunter from Joosie.
Still sorry you had to go with the policeman.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, so the Shaman versus the Hunter is an interesting matchup because the aggro Shaman is much quicker than the Hunter is, and has definitely an edge on it. But the mid-range Shaman against the mid-range Hunter, and we can see here why, because of the Doomsayer. It is more like a 50-50, and I would say it's a 60-40 in favor of the Hunter, maybe.
60-40 in favor of the Hunter. Right. Well, it looks like he's curving out insane. Unfortunately, no Huffer for Joosie here. But Tusker Totemic will be played, and let's see what he'll get. Will it be another totem? Or it will be another totem, but will be another... and totem golem.
It is a totem, Vic. It is a totem.
Je maat geluid staat aardig zacht. Nou, oké. Ik zal even...
Sorry?
No, I'm getting someone's talking about your that your sound is a bit low.
Low.
Yeah, but I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you fine. So
maybe he should turn up his speakers, and maybe he should bless himself that he doesn't hear me that good. So I think you go here for the Flame Juggler, right?
Flame Juggler. Yep, you got a 33% chance to get that. Get rid of that Misha here. Yeah,
because the Lightning Storm it isn't really a good play here, I think, because you clear the 4-1 for sure, you clear the 3-3 for sure, but you still have 2 1-1 min. You can of course go for the Lightning Storm, coin, Flame Juggler. It's not bad. But if you do hit the Flame Juggler onto the 4-1, that's huge. Wow. I think the Shaman of Gepetto still thinks he's an aggro Shaman. Because the Flame Juggler went face.
He goes for the quick shot, takes back board presence here. Board control. Let's see, is he overloaded for 2? No, yes he is overloaded for 2.
He will be overloaded for 2 next turn, so he will have 4 mana and he can play the thing from below.
Thing from below is possible, indeed.
But he can play that Doomhammer that he just drew. Yeah, I know my English, man. And let's see, if you're Sushi here, would you play the Savannah Highmane?
Well,
you do know he's overloaded next turn, so he can play.
He's got 4 mana next turn, and you must definitely want to keep that kill command because you know that thing from below is coming sooner or later. So, yes, I think you haven't got much choice because going with the Unleash the Hounds is no options. And as Sushi does right now, he clears the board and
he draws
Hex for a Gepetto draws Hex here.
Top dicks, boys.
Top dicks indeed.
And here, what do you want to play the Harrison?
Ooh,
Same
thing goes for this as the kill command. You really have to keep it for the Doomhammer because also you know that Doomhammer is coming.
But that means you don't play a thing this turn. And of course you do have the Call of the Wild next turn. So I think you play the Harrison.
And he does indeed.
I really like this play because you have the Call of the Wild next turn. So you have the pressure on the board. And if you don't play the Harrison here, you're not going to play a thing on this board. And you're giving the initiative back to the Shaman.
Yes.
Thank you for your
yeah. I'm sorry. I was a bit occupied with the chat I got here, but you most definitely do. I don't know what the question was, but I agree.
No, what I said was, if you don't play the Harrison here, you don't have any place, so you're gonna hero power and pass the turn. You know you have Call of the Wild next turn, so you're not gonna play the Harrison that turn. And if you don't play anything the former turn, you're gonna give the initiative back to the Shaman. And for a mid-range Shaman to have the initiative, that's what you want. So I really like the play of the Harrison before the Doomhammer is seen.
So
just in this situation.
It's a tempo Harrison just to keep up the board presence.
Yeah. And this is a very good play. Playing the Thunder Rhino, so every one of his Call of the Wild animals has charge run next turn.
His frog is going to get a nice buff, but unfortunately he can't use it.
Yeah, it will be a 1/1. and it will attack. So what do you do here if you're Gepetto? You can play the Lightning Storm together with the Doomhammer.
No, you can't. You can't play it together.
That's a problem because if you could clear the whole board here.
You can go Totem, Lightning Storm into thing from below, or he goes for a.
Yeah, I like this play.
He clears.
It's getting kind of punished with the Call of the Wild, but maybe Gepetto thought, well, it was turn 8, I didn't see a Call of the Wild. Maybe he doesn't have it.
Yes, he's
you still keep that Lightning Storm, I guess.
Huge punish here.
Yeah, this is GG. This is game over.
He needs a spell power totem and hit roll 4 on both these minions here, and he doesn't. And this is going to be game for Sushi here, I think, because it has to, because he still got the Houndmaster in hand. Trade to Houndmaster will give +2. Is 5, 7. No, it's GG. No, it's GG. You use both Houndmaster and Unleash the Hound and Hero Power. You buff up, you take away the Stoneclaw with your.
Or you could just.
Could just Call of the Wild.
And each one of those minis got charged.
Yep. And that's 2-1 for Sushi, and Gepetto gets knocked out of the game. So that means Sushi has got himself at least one